Hello, welcome to the Whisky Comedian podcast from RockNess 2013. It's a Sunday night and it's the end of the festival. I'm joined by the guys who are quite definitely the highlight of the festival. It's the boys from Madness! So we've got Mike, we've got Suggs and we've got Carl. How was the festival for you? How was the gig?
It was an amazing event. Emotion was hitting me like waves, man. Knocked me senseless for a wee while, but I liked it.
I felt a very similar feeling actually, but I felt the senselessness after the wave of emotion. Or was that the other way around?
Like it.
I enjoyed it very much. Yeah, we haven't played for quite a while, so it's the first gig. It was a bit sort of worrying. Well, like we had a rehearsal the other day, which was very lucky. So, because in the rehearsal we got to do one of the songs, well, a few of the songs actually, and we had a total blank when we were about to start. So luckily we had a little run through beforehand. And it was great, yeah, really enjoyed it, really good energy.
What, the rehearsal or the gig?
The rehearsal was good. The gig was alright, a bit cold. The crowd could have been a bit bigger. RockNess, you know.
But the crowd's young, did you not think?
Young,
compared to
quite taller or wider?
No, do you know why it was? It looked like not so many, because they were so small. You could squeeze a lot more small people in this.
But they were a long way away.
That was way away as well.
I worked that out after a bit.
Yeah, what looked like a small crowd was actually fantastic, enormous, very dense, small people crowd.
Incredible.
It was like a
the wrong way round.
Well, what we've got here for you boys is we've got lots and lots of whiskies that we've been given, and we're going to have a wee taste of them.
So let's get to it.
Right, let's get it. Well, just beforehand, we were just having a wee chat, myself and you, Mike, and you started off. You were saying you don't really like the peated whiskies. So what kind of whiskies?
Smoky sort of peaty sort of thing. I thought it was very interesting because I never really knew that the flavour in the whiskey is. You actually, you know, it tastes like peaty, smoky, and that's actually what it is. They've actually smoked it with peat.
Right.
Which I suppose is a no-brainer, but for a no-brainer, it's a brainer.
What about yourself, Mr. McPherson? Being of Scottish ancestry, do you drink a lot of whiskey?
I don't drink a vast amount of it. I do like it. I mean, for me, whiskey's something you've got to start drinking at the beginning of the evening and stay on it. You know, that drinking it towards the end of the night when you've had 4 other different varieties of alcohol, there's always a bit of a... It always goes a bit wrong for me.
But it's better than doing it with Metaxa at that time, isn't it?
Or Ouzo, yeah.
Right.
Beats Ouzo any day though.
You wouldn't mind a bottle of that in the cupboard. Yeah.
Right, well, what we're going to give you, we're each going to give you a different whiskey. We've got... Tell us which one that you would like. Right, first of all, we've got the... Ardbeg Galileo, right? Okay. This one was distilled in 1999. It's a 13-year-old whiskey.
That's an odd name for a whiskey, isn't it?
Well, the reason for it.
Mac Galileo, what?
It is right. The reason for it is
Scottish Greek philosopher.
I'm related to him. He's one of he's a distant relation of our family, Galileo.
What the guys at Ardbeg did was they sent a couple of vials of.
A song about him, didn't they?
They did.
That's right, yeah.
They sent a couple of vials of whiskey up to the International Space Station to see if zero gravity would taste the change the flavour of it. So this is a tribute to what they've done.
Change the taste.
Well, listen, to outer
space. The atmosphere. It changed the atmosphere in the spaceship. It did.
I'd like to say hello to all my friends in the many dimensions.
Right, Cal, you've had the Galileo, which won the World Whisky of the Year last year, and that was the last bottle in the distillery.
You're joking.
I'm having another one.
We're going to really go into
You can finish it, gentlemen, right? Okay, there's not a lot left in it, right?
Go on. Go on.
Give it a try.
Okay.
I wouldn't leave you away
in the universe.
In the universe, yeah.
Whiskey in the universe.
And it was only a limited edition bottling that they did. It was aged on oak barrels and then Marsala barrels.
On the tongue, it was very, very creamy, with a real attack at the top of the, you know, what do you call the top of the
palate?
But it doesn't go. It doesn't have that afterburn that some of the heaviers do. I like it very much, actually.
You said that you weren't going to have any whiskey. You said to me, "I'm only going to have a sniff," and now you're on the second. I'm liking this.
You can't tell an Irish. You can always tell an Irishman, but you can't tell him much.
Right, Carl, I've got a wee job for you, please. Right, I want you. You gave a wee description of that whiskey, but what I want you to do for me is, you guys, you played a fantastic gig at Buckingham Palace last year on the roof, and I want you to tell me. If that Ardbeg Galileo, if it were a member of the royal family, which member of the royal family would it be, and why?
Obviously Princess Margaret. Although she did like the vodka in large amounts. But I think she washed her hair in whiskey. It was, she liked to bathe her toes in gin and wash her hair in whiskey, funnily enough. That's what I heard. Or was it a guardsman used to wash a bottle out? When I say bottle, I don't mean bottle, I mean bottle. Anyway.
Right, that was the Galileo. What we're going to do now is we're going to...
I'm done already!
Mike, we started you off with the Glenfiddich, the 15-year-old here. Yeah. So we're going to give this one to Suggs. We're going to see what he thinks of this one. What did you think of the Glenfiddich when you had it earlier on?
I thought it was very nice. Yeah, I like the taste. It was a very pure taste, and I don't like too much of an aftertaste. Like when they smoke in it, I don't know if I'm repeating myself, but when they smoke it on their peak,
drink it, mate. Drink it, mate.
It doesn't really do it for me. No, I like a really pure, like Glenfiddich is great. So I really enjoyed it. Yeah, and even the 12.
That's the 15.
12-year malt is even better. I think.
Ah, well that's the biggest selling whiskey, biggest selling single malt whiskey in the world is the 12-year-old.
With good reason.
Suggs, you're doing the right thing. You've got a cigar with your whiskey, which is fantastic. I'm
taking a moment to reflect on the whole of my life, and it's come very fast.
Right.
And my life. That's lovely, that. Yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah, I'm finding...
Is that the Glenfiddich?
That's the Glenfiddich, 15 years. Yeah, it's nice, that. That's to me, that's the real deal. Just a bit of this, a bit of that, not too much. Rounded, beautiful, it's all there.
Slanchevar.
Yeah.
Okay, we got little leprechaun cops here now.
Right, well, what you do for me, Suggs, have a drink of it and tell us if that Glenfiddich 15, if that were another member of the band, which member of the band would it be and why?
That would have to be me, that one. Perfect, well-rounded, beautiful and intelligent. And full of go.
Full of go. We're loving that, fantastic. Right, Mike, what we're going to do here is, this is something a little bit special, right? No, hello, there's no colour to this one. This one is, it's new make spirit, it's direct from the still. So it's not been put in a barrel, that's why it's not got a colour to it, right? Okay? Right, this stuff's from the Glen Grant distillery, which is near Robbins.
So they first of all, they create it like this, Cole was just telling me, before it gets flavoured, yeah?
Well, it's not flavour, right? Okay, they stick it in a barrel to age it, to mature it, and what happens is the spirit reacts with the wood, and that's where it gets its colour from, and that's where it gets about half of the flavour.
Wow, this one's very sweet, yeah.
Very sweet?
Very sweet, yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Hold on.
So as a member of the band, it wouldn't be you then?
Right.
Yeah, interesting, very interesting.
Right.
Very interesting the variety of taste we're having here, yeah.
So, what will you do for me, please, Mike?
Oh my God.
What does it do for me?
Oh my God, that reminds... What's that remind me of? That reminds me of Eau de Vie. Eau de Vie, the French Poire William, you know, the pear... It tastes like Eau de Vie.
Well, Eau de Vie means the water of life, and whiskey in Gaelic is Ushkaba, which is the water of life. So, Mike, you had that Glen Grant. What you do for me, please, is if that were another one of the bands that you guys grew up with performing besides, which band would it be and why? Oh no, stuff it. If it were one of your songs, which song would it be?
That one. It must be love.
Yeah. Pure, sweet.
You never get a word in edgeways, Mike, do you?
This would be my go-to, I think.
Oh, right.
Promotion.
Yeah, nicely matured. Yeah, hard worked on. You can see a lot of work has gone into this. A lot of talent.
Well, it hasn't.
Lyrically, probably one of the best songs they've ever done. Yeah, my go-to, definitely.
Excellent, guys. Thank you very, very much for your time today.
Raise a glass to your health.
Yeah. And please feel free to do so. There's another one there.
It's interesting that Eau de Vie business. Yeah.
Can I try the Springbank?
Yeah, the Springbank. Yeah, certainly. It comes from Campbelltown. Comes from Campbelltown.
What do we think about the Campbells?
Well, we think they're a bunch of murdering bastards. That's what we think about the Campbells.
A lot of taste in it, isn't it?
I've got a funny feeling this is going to go on for quite some time here, and I think these are going to be finished. A big thanks to the guys at the Good Spirits Company in Glasgow for supplying the whiskey for us. This has been the Whisky Comedian podcast. I'm Alan Anderson. Go to whiskeycomedian.com for more information on the whiskies we're doing.
Say, Wild Billy Murray, this one's for you.
The clencher.
Right.
Cheers.
To Mike, to Graham, and to Carl, thank you very much. It's been a tremendous evening. Take care. All the best. Thank you. Bye-bye.